Hey guys, welcome back to Control. So, what happened at the end of the last one? I think we just came back to the main area, didn't we? And the hub, if you will. And spoke to Mrs. Exposition. And we were very slowly letting on about our past. And I think we're going to go try and find someone who knows more about our lost brother, or our kidnapped brother even. So could be interesting. We shall soon find out, I'm sure. Well, I'm sure we won't find anything out because it's quite ambiguous, but we shall find out more questions. I don't know. Okay, so find Marshall. Wanted to look around a little bit and try and find some level 1 and 2 doors that we can now open in areas that we've already been. Although to be fair, well, we know where one map's up in it yet. The director's office, is that? Yeah, so there's that. I'm sure we'll visit these places again for other things anyway. So let's crack on. Why not? Have we got any? Oh, we've got 4 abilities. 4 abilities or 4 ability points. Unlock the next health. Yeah, I think we should do that. Okay, we're not really using the melee right now, are we? We've only got 1 point left, so we could only unlock the next melee if we wanted to. Is that 4 now next? Oh no, 3. Still. Yeah, I think we hang on until we've got enough to do the next energy, and then we can have a look at some of these. What's this? Launch basic enemies. Yeah, that does sound like it's going to be fun. I mean, I bet the melee probably is very useful, but hey. Collect reward. Ritual impulse and what are we doing? Kill hiss charge in the maintenance sector without getting hit, and hiss rangers in the executive sector using shatter. Well, okay, so let's take on this and so headshots and then using shatter. So let's have a bit of a tool around in the executive sector, which is where we. Oh man, this map is confusing. Is it this way to? Oh, no, that's the elevator. So we need to go upstairs, I think, do we?
Why are we trusting Pope to lead our research? She's not even a department.
Executive affairs, yeah. I think there might be some doors up here as well. Okay, we've got level 1 right here, which we've already been in. Okay.
The sector is supposed to have a designated security team here for our protection.
Hello again, guys. Yeah, I know you're saying creepy shit, so you need to not be around. I'm sure all the enemies respawn in places that you've already been. So when we hit a certain part of this, I guess there'll be some more guys will spawn in, maybe. Or maybe not. There's definitely a level 1 door around here anyway, isn't there? Yoink. Maybe I was wrong, maybe enemies don't respawn. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honoured to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Ooh, another board. I'm immediately suspicious of of authority in games and just stories and in general. There's that many good stories kind of revolve around the supposed good forces ending up being, well, neither good nor bad, like mixed, or have their own agenda, that kind of stuff. Hey, it's our office. Ooh. Something extra in our office, eh? Bureau funding. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. How interesting. I'm checking there's something up there later. Potential. I don't know. Get to Trench's old shit. No, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, is this new? Oh wait, no, I think I remember going this place. I don't think. Oh, is this the hotline? Oh. Oh, so there's a door from the hotline chamber right back. Okay. Okay. There will be some enemies spawning around here somewhere. I'm sure of it. Like I say, we need to get some headshots, and I think the headshots are just general. And then the we need to kill certain enemies with a shatter. Yeah, I wondered what that sound was. It's the all the post going around in the tubes, pneumatic tubes, or like that. Hello game. This is an area where enemies spawn. Oh, shotgun for that guy, I think. Whoop. Oh, I thought that was going to be one of the guys who you just kill with a shotgun. We are in executive, aren't we? Oh, hello. Wonder where he is. Whee! Whoa, okay. I see you. What are the ranger enemy type? Oh, wrong thing. bit laggy. Yeah, I noticed. I think it's maybe the limitations of the PS. Even though this is a PS4 Pro, the PS4 Pro showing here, you do get some slow down and lagginess in combat and stuff. What we're doing? Missions, no. Collectibles, research and records. Is that where the? Okay. Ranger. Appears well trained and well armed. Okay. Use a variety of weapons. Submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Okay. Oh. Is this not executive? Or is this male? Did it not count? No, this was just a one-way in place, wasn't it? But I want to finish my challenges. It's a good sign of a game, isn't it, where you kind of want to do the fighting, the extra bits with the fighting. Now we're in communications, so that's not executive. Cafeteria. I don't think that's executive either. Oh, hello. Hey, you get back here. Whoa. We've got a demolitions guy on his case from somewhere. Oh, there. Yep. Ah. Headshot this guy. Ah. Right, okay, executive. So we are in executive. Bet you what this is a ranger now, and he does look like one, doesn't he? Okay, yeah. Be a ranger. Yes. Where else? There's more. Oh, are you a ranger as well? Are you all rangers? Three. 4. Not 5. Not 5. One more. And then it's just headshots. Okay. Okay. I think we might even have enough materials to make the next weapon form soon. Spin. So I believe it is. Like a machine gun. Not gonna get another battle in here. And now we're back here. Okay. But we do have this level 1 door, which is good. Boom. You're not going to spawn any more enemies for me in here? What are these doors? Oh, the oh, there is something in the bathroom. House memory. Well, what about up there? What's up there? Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. So green stable, yellow low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, and orange high likelihood, and red frequent. Okay, makes sense. We're doing a traffic light system here today, fellas. No getting through that. Communications, yeah, that's not open yet. Well, I wonder if we just go back into the place we were at, if it'll spawn enemies there. Maybe that's the designated enemy zone for around here at the moment. How's it work? No. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Gosh dang it. Oh. Just had this horrible feeling that I'm not recording the video. Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. What's up there? You see that? Maybe we get that later when we have the flying ability. Or maybe we can get it with a dash. Oh, that didn't really pan out, did it? Jump. No. Oh. Yeah, maybe we wait for the fly. Well, I was kind of hoping that we'd see some... because the thing is, if we've got these executive missions and we're not in the executive area, we could be like doing other more generic ones to be leveling up, but hey, whatevs. It seems like it was a bit of a waste of time, but
to the hiss resonance, negating
where are we going? We're going to the lift, aren't we? Yep. Da 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 da. And where? Which place would we go into? Missions, much. Maintenance, major targets. Go to the NSC energy converters. I thought we went there. What's this for? Okay, let's do it. Just need to go back to maintenance for that then. I suppose we go to the we fast travel rather than.
But to codify the hiss genetic sequence using reel-to-reel technology.
Yeah, fast travel. NSC. What did it say? Coolant pumps. Or I think it was energy converters, wasn't it? It's on a timer. Energy converters. Energy converters. We're on a timer, god damn it. Oh heavens. I was recording a tune earlier, trying out some different kind of stuff. Got this plugin that does like really weird effects on vocals. It's really fun. I might have to fire it up and talk like a robot in the next episode or something. Right, where are these guys going to be? Major targets, it says, doesn't it? Okay. Don't like you guys. I see one of them. How many do we have to kill? Get away from me. No, you don't like it. Die. No, no. How much? Has he got a shield or something? Flipping out. Who is this guy? I think he has got a shield on him. Oh. Oh, is it regenerating? No. Why? There's not enough time in the day. No, you don't. Oh, yeah, he's healing. How is he healing? How do we stop him healing? Oh. Okay. How on earth? Would you have to... is he throwing explosives at us? Do we have to then catch him and throw him back at him? If you have to do that to kill him, that's quite annoying actually. You should be able to... There should be multiple ways of killing him. And that seemed like an excessive amount of bullets and stuff I was putting into him. And I don't think we should be having to level up to do a timed thing at this stage. I've completely failed. I think I've completely failed that. No, I don't think. Yeah. Just learns. Where's this? Yeah, we want to find this object of power. Is it gonna? Like somewhere we haven't been yet. So back out in the main. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think it's worth getting that before we continue. Field training. When I say there's going to be a fight here in there. Seems like I killed a lot more than 5. Maybe I was getting injured and not realising. Man, this map. Is it kind of back where we came? Oh, is it over this way? Central maintenance? Yeah, it looks like this way, doesn't it? Field training. Someone needs to really clean up this bathroom. Okay. Black rock processing. Okay, that's not the way we're going for this, anyway. Oh, this might give us a hint about what it is. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer if once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a different frequency from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a conduit. Others theorize thresholds of parallel universes, or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects their house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, the frequency will shift, or their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes in those who learn of it, so is actively denied. Okay, so I don't think we can get to field training just yet. Do we need another power to be able to get even through there? What's around this way there? Turbine room. Atlas chamber. Black rock processing. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt. So tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be downright hostile work environment sometimes. I get the feeling I'm not supposed to be here yet. Level 4 door. Okay, this is new. Although I do recognise this. Yeah, I don't think I'm making that even with my new crazy dash ability. Yeah, I think I do recognise that. Maybe when I played this before Christmas or whenever it was, maybe I got a bit further than I thought. So I'm sure I come to this place, but maybe just not yet. Oh, okay. Let's carry on with the story. Where did we actually need to go for the main mission? Research. Research. Right, research. What are they researching? How to get to the middle, maybe.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, This is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Okay, research.
Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications.
Right, so I'm guessing we're going to be fighting some folks here. Where does it say we need to go on the map?
The magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years.
Kind of that way. Are we going up? Oh, Dr. Darling's office. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, we got flyers. Ow! Flying man. No. Another flying man. No. Oh. Fire another one. Oh, what? I was trying to catch the rocket. No fair. Health. Give me health, guys. Okay. Is that a sniper? Eat bench. Okay. I guess we go to Darling's office first though, which is upstairs, wasn't it? And I'm also going to guess we're going to get a power that's going to let us get through this red stuff pretty soon, because we're seeing a lot of it. We should check out mods and upgrades and stuff as well, pretty sharpish. Dr. Darling's office, what else is up here? Dimensional research, okay.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the hadron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Right, so yeah, he definitely knew it was coming, didn't he?
I've been feeling
Whoa, okay.
questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And
So, seems to like cubes.
the headroom resonance anyway.
The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. And he's got quite a lot of power, hasn't he? Mr.
Despite
Darling.
what you may have heard,
Resonance theory. Resonance is there, but we can't see it. Vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Something opened the door to us, something I've called something. Or someone. The something emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWE, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common resonance that we've yet to discover? We can harmonise control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Okay.
HRAs
So they are using resonances too. So why would we
not tracking your movements, listening to your conversations while you're wearing them.
sorry. I didn't mean to do that to all your precious research. So is that how we're able to resist? Do we have a natural resonance?
As a life preserver.
Or is the being that's inhabiting our brain, emanating some form of resonance? So, objects of power and their astral connections. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I'm allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume that this involvement by the is a natural fact and not something more?
Only instead of water, the thing HRs protect you from is classified.
Okay. So find Marshall. I think Marshall's going to be downstairs.
Changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be here yet.
Every measure of security.
We could go and find out, but I'm sure we'll be directed to it at some point. Well, that's unsettling. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It's how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? It does not. Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce something behaviour by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Okay, there's a lot of Jung references to Carl Jung. Bit of philosophy. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe you could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, what? Astral blip. Shelter. Possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE in which no point reading that. There's no context with the stuff that's removed. Are we going down there, or are we going down there? Does it lead to the same place? Oh, these are the plants they were talking about. Which looks like a control point here, doesn't it? Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Black Rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mould has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Oh, it's a lovely plant, I don't know what you're talking about. So what was around this way then? Man, I feel like there's a lot to explore, and probably a lot I'm going to miss in this playthrough. Hi Carla, does it strike you as odd that Darlin insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there, he doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it, I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. Hubert. At least my favourite song's on. Ooh. Secret door. Oh no, it's another bathroom. Anything in the bathroom? Ah, didn't look like it, does it? Meh. Oh, it's tissues. I thought it was like some weird box. Oh. It's probably all of us in here, isn't it? Yeah, I imagine. Why is it really bright over there? They're the only lights that are on. Another shelter. That doesn't sound great, does it? Is it going to be... Something doesn't sound great around here, does it? Okay, there's one way forward. What's all this yellow shit around here? I'm curious. Do you think we can get down there? It'd be nice if we found a control point pretty soon, wouldn't it? Okay then, let's go in lab 1. Oh. Okay. Rip off of the James Bond theme. Auditory experience 84C. Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Yeah, James Bond, because it's like almost a direct rip-off. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? Didn't listen to it for long enough. Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? Oh, what's the weapon that James Bond uses? It's a Walther P something or other, I don't know. Or a golden gun, perhaps. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. The moon. Reka. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day and night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. Interesting.
Night, the world, it's mine. With nobody else out here, it's time, run wide and royally cavalier to burn, ignite. I do it for so much less when all is made clear. There is nothing else, and here we stand, the sweet, arresting duality, and I come to, it's resin all over me. Will I awake? Will I get a ride with you in this race of two? We're an endless stream of choices with the softest murmur of voices. Without names, we're fantasizing, dancing like flames, mesmerizing. A dark, disquiet play and satiric harmonies, making waves and diving under, lightning to the sound of thunder. A dark, disquiet singing such haunting melodies. So white, so still,
Okay, that's enough of that.
bright. It's almost too
Okay, so well, I've been in one of these places, not like half as massive as that, but it was at a university in Leeds. They had not the university I went to, but a different one, and they had this. They call it an anechoic chamber. So there's all those angled, like the yellow foam that you saw there. I think it was grey, just grey foam in the one I was in. But they have all that grey or that angled foam, and it absorbs all the sound. So there's like no sound reflections, and it's really off-putting. Like, it's really hard to explain because you're so used to having like feedback from from reflections of things. That's like how blind people eventually get used to being able to navigate quite well, because they can hear like the echoes of things against surfaces and like reflections, and so you can tell how close you are to something by the audio feedback that you get from the world. But when you've got those when all the sound is, all the reflections are being absorbed, you don't get it, and so someone can be speaking like really close to you, but if the direction of the voice is towards the thing that's hello, if the direction of the, I don't know where this is supposed to be. Is this just here? Is towards the things that are absorbing the sound, then you where is this? Oh, here we go. Then you like can't hear somebody talking who's like about 2 feet away from you. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, that's new. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Go on, fire out another. What? I thought I was doing it right. What? How are you still standing? Son of a bitch. What on earth? The mail room. Where was that? Oh, an executive. Really? Oh. I thought that what I just did there was the mission. Okay. We need to get some headshots in executive anyway. But that is quite annoying because when we come back... No, stop that. We're carrying on. I wonder if I just go... No fall damage, yeah. I'm too curious about this yellow area to go to executive right now. Okay. Oh. Okay. Don't remember this place at all. got to be a use for this, aren't there? Astral blip. So this is the part of the plant that they were talking about, I guess. It's like telling that the mold's overtaken the facility. So it's a level 4 door, we can't get through there. Does that also mean we can't get... Right. What a bizarre place. Where did it lead? Am I not supposed to be here yet? Okay. Okay, I figure I'm probably supposed to use that against an enemy. Something red there, but what? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, these guys are level 6. I've been fighting level 4s up till now. Or 3s, even. Oh, they might give me some good stuff there. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. How do I get out? Maybe that place I saw before was the way out. I'm pretty curious though now. Oh, okay, I get it. I understand. I'm not ready for this yet. What's this way? A way out? No, no way out. Was there any health here from... Oh, hang on a second. Where did I take that thingamajigamabob? Does that make the lift go? Yep. Just in case you come down here and finding that you're dying. Oh, there's something down there. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, that's good. Hurrah! I don't want to do this timed mission. Where's my actual mission? Find Marshall. This way. I can't get that way. Okay. Who's that guy floating on a chair? Maybe I was supposed to go in that research place upstairs. Because I can't quite think of exactly where I'm supposed to be going. Because that just leads down to where we were before, doesn't it? Yep. Can't go up that way. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Conventional research. This is not the right way. I'm curious now though. The hotel, yeah, the ashtray maze, I remember this. It changes as you go around it. If you're fast enough, you get to a place that you're not supposed to be. Okay. Then that leads us back out to the front, right. Okay, so... Oh, hello. Then that leads us, I think, back to the start. Yep. And then I think it's back to this very start. Okay, yes, sir. Go, 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 go! There is a way of doing it, but I cannot remember. I wonder if you have to go back at some point. It won't let you. Okay. I think I just did it by chance. God damn it! a second. Nope. Interesting. Oh no. Okay. Maybe we'll come here later. I don't know. Meh. So how do we get to Marshall? Kind of just we're gonna have to fight all these guys again probably. I can't see a way of getting over there. There'll be like some super obvious door that I've just missed, won't there? Didn't it want through the shelter, was it? Nope. I've tried over here. There's all this red stuff. So there's that other shelter. I thought I saw something there. Right. And then this just leads to the yellow area. Maybe it is like through there. Like down and through there. Man, the maps in this game. But we haven't even got to his first control point yet in this area. And all these things are usually around a control point. There's something up there. Does it highlight on the map, like, what floor we're... I don't know. Ashtray Maze is on the top. It looks like... It does look like she's on the bottom, doesn't it? But then it looks like we get to that area from the top? Should we go down here? I think... Let's have a look at the map when we go down. Pit. Right. So apparently there's another lift here. What is up with these maps, man? But I had to do like some weird jump over the banister to get to that bit, didn't I? Yeah, this is definitely not the way to get to where she is. I think it might be through that, no, but that's a completely, the ashtray maze is miles away, isn't it? Are we in the wrong, I'm sure it said to go to research. No, we do. Probe informs Jesse that Marshall went into the research sector to create more HRAs. Yeah, okay. Looks like we need to go that way, doesn't it? Oh. Maybe we need another power before we can... But then the only other one we know about is behind some of that red stuff anyway. Huh. It didn't say go to parapsychology, did it? It said go to research. I suppose that's part of research.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the Binder, and those the Binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
I'm a little bit stuck because I need to get to a save point if I want to end it for the day. And kinda, I do have memories of the ashtray place from when I played it the first time. How do I get into that room there? So, but I don't have memories of that fungusy place. And I did get further than I am now. So all I can think is I did get through this maze somehow. and it led me to somewhere different, which then led me to where Marshall is. And I do think that I just kind of like went through it like that. Yeah, that's frustrating. The definition of insanity isn't it doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. I mean, expecting different results. Oh. So we can still get all the way back now. it slowed me down, didn't it? It definitely don't want you to. Right, I think I need to, if I get back in the elevator, get to a save point, and then we'll call it, because it's been an hour and a half. We'll call it a day. It'll probably be something stupidly obvious that I've missed. Well, bit of a disappointing episode for you folks. I'm sorry. Just a lot of me running about, not knowing where to go, what to do. A little bit of interesting. We got some interesting stuff about what's his name, the research guy. It does say parapsychology though, which is where I thought that we weren't supposed to go.
I hope the survivors and research are closer to finding a solution for this.
Oh man, that makes me want to go back down there. But anyway, it's been a long episode, so we'll call it there for today, and I'll catch you in the next step, guys. Alright, see you in a bit. Bye.